So let's get away from, gifts, and just come to the little things, the romantic things, the, lovey-dovey things that we can actually do to have a memorable Valentine's Day. Okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sayo. So if this is your first time of watching me or stumbling upon my channel or tuning into my channel or my content, then you're very welcome. This is a lifestyle and entertainment channel, and I like to say that what I aim to do is to make people take a break from the busy schedules of this life. Just pause, come and watch my channel and have fun, laugh, smile, learn one or two things whilst you're at it. Okay, so having said that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you've been watching me constantly or regularly, then I would like to ask then I'd like to ask that you please do so. And if you're just watching me and you feel like you like what you see already, then why not click the subscribe button and let's hang out together. Okay you guys, it's the season of love. Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend? I think I sang this song when I was doing a Valentine's video last year as well. I don't know why I keep singing this song, but each time I hear that song, I don't know. Anyway, we're not talking about the song, but it's the season of love, you guys. And of course, you should trust that I will bring you a content that is love filled, or content that has something to do with love in it. Anyway, today I have something slightly different from what I would have normally thought to do. So my first idea was to say, okay, let me go and look for gifts that you can buy for your spouse. Let me do some research on that. But then I had a quick thought. It was an impromptu thought to ask my people on Instagram that, okay, what would be your preferred gift for Valentine's Day? So guys, as I was saying, so I'm going to need your help. So the idea is this: I wanted to film a video about Valentine's gift ideas, but I then figured, what if I ask you guys to tell me what your ideal gift idea is? And then I will talk about that instead of actually giving you different ideas, and that way other people can have an idea of what gifts they can give their spouse by your ideas. Do you get it? You get what I mean? Like drop your comments in the poll or whatever, but maybe only one person or two people replied me, and so I was just like this. I was crying. That's all. My followers, they don't like me, they're not engaging with me. Anyway, that was the other concepts that I had, and then I just put that to bed because of course I didn't get enough engagement to be able to bring out that content. But then just shortly after that, I then had a thought that instead of just doing your regular gift items for Valentine's, the best gifts out there and stuff like that, there's loads of content on that already on YouTube. I thought, why don't I do something slightly different? And that is why today I wanted to talk about some things, like gestures that you can do, some, just little things that you can do to make Valentine's Day memorable. Okay, so if you're interested in that kind of content, okay, this is not gift ideas though. I might mention one or two gifts or so, but if you're interested in that kind of content, then please stay tuned. Okay, so first of all, let me just say it here and now before you go ahead with the video, that if you have a partner that really loves gifts, that just wants gifts, he or she doesn't want anything else, like they just really love gifts, and they might pick up a fight or throw a tantrum if you don't give them a gift, then perhaps this is not the video for you, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about this gift or giving you idea for gift. This is more of like affectionate things that you can do, like romantic things that you can do just to make the day memorable. Because I remember, should I mention it, or is it PG-13, PG-18? Anyway, I'm married, so I remember that one of the most memorable Valentine's Day that I had, that I still remember till date, is one where I did some, some really sexy shenanigans for the husband. You know, I don't remember the other ones as much, like what gifts did he buy me 7 years ago, or what gifts did he buy me 8 years ago, or what gifts did I get him and stuff like that. But I remember that particular Valentine's Day because it was more of, you know, building romance and building some, you know, hot stuffs into the whole. I'm not going to give you the whole picture. If you're waiting for the whole picture, I'm not giving it to you. But it was more of that kind of Valentine's for us, and so it's one of the only Valentines that I remember vividly, you know, and it's been memorable, and that's why I thought this video would be helpful. So let's get away from, you know, gifts, and just come to the little things, the romantic things, the, you know, lovey-dovey things that we can actually do to have a memorable Valentine's Day. And also, this is for couples, okay? This video is really aimed at married couples. So if you're still single, you can just keep the ideas in your back for when you get married. Okay, I'm sorry, single ladies or men, apologies, but I feel like you might be able to learn one or two things still. Okay, let's jump right into it. The first thing I'm going to say is take the pressure off to perform. Like, take it off, take off the pressure to perform, to show off, to come through. You know, take off that pressure from your mind, from yourself. Because these days people are more concerned about what expensive gifts can I buy, what gifts can I buy that can be able to show off on the internet. I don't know if you get what I mean, but there's just so much pressure into buying the expensive gifts, you know, showing off, doing more than this other person, living up to internet standards. And this alone can actually put a lot more stress on your mind and on yourself, on you, to be able to say, oh, I want to perform, I want to, you know, I don't know. Of course, maybe everybody that's watching me is not like that. Some people do not follow internet trends and all of that, but I know that majority of people just want to like follow internet trends. I want to, you know, I want to belong as well. So the first thing I'm going to say is just take off that pressure from yourself. And once that pressure is gone, once you've calmed down and you're thinking about it, that this is Valentine's Day, it's just one day. Ideally, you should be showing love to your loved ones every day of the year in any little way you can. Do some chores, you know, do what this other person normally do and stuff like that. But because they've decided, okay, there is a particular day to celebrate love, Valentine's Day, we've accepted it. Let us show extra special love, right? So when you've taken off the pressure from yourself, then you can calm down and think about the day, like, okay, how can I really show this person that I love this person without having to put an extra pressure on myself to buy the most expensive gift or the best gift there is, and sometimes run out of pockets. So number one, take that pressure away from your life, from your mind. You know, it's not worth the pressure, especially if yourself and your partner are so much in love with each other. You'd realize that it's the little things that actually really matter. So the next thing I'm going to say is write love notes to your partner and leave them out for them to see. So it can be on the dining table, it can be like on the mirror. You know, some people don't even give cards again. I know that cards is, to some people, it's not, you know, they don't. If your partner doesn't like cards, then please don't give cards. But if your partner is indifferent, you can just buy, you know, little cards here and there and write little love notes and just stick them on your partner's dashboard in the car. You know, you can stick them in the kitchen, on the cooker stove. Just, you know, like, stick them everywhere. Leave them out for him or her to see. You know, sometimes we get so carried away with life and we don't realize that some of these things that we haven't even said in a while. Yeah, I'm guilty of that as well. So let me just say it here quickly, that it's not like I'm a boss in all of these things, because I know that some of these, you know, tips I'm also going to take for myself and, you know, chuck them in to my marriage and just, you know, flesh up and spice up the marriage. Okay, but I feel like this, you know, at this time, this is what I'm led to actually share with you guys, and it might actually help one or two people. The next thing I'm going to say is send love messages throughout the day. So if you're not, even if you're in the same place, I was going to say if you're not in the same place, even if you're in the same place, just pick your phone. Almost everybody uses smartphones now. Send love message. You can even just send a love emoji, you know, and after a while, send another love emoji. Okay, send it. Just love messages throughout the day. If your partner is stressing out at work and you can imagine them receiving a love message from you and saying, babe, I love you so much, look at how you are so handsome. Guys, I can't even think of any love. But you guys, to get something like that, can you imagine how that would change, even if it's just an hour or 2 hours, how that would just refresh them and just, you know, help them to go through the day. So yes, send your partners love messages throughout the day at different points during the day. Another thing is, go down memory lane with your old text messages or emails if you used to send emails to each other, or Facebook messages if you used to send Facebook messages. Just go down memory lane with old messages together and read the messages together and talk about them. I'm sure that it is bound to stir up laughter. I know for myself, if I show you some of the messages that I've sent, I was so love struck. I think I still am, but I was so love struck that some of the messages that I used to send in the early days of our relationship, I used to read them, I'm like, is it me that actually sent this message? So yes, go down memory lane with those messages, read them together, laugh about them together, and just remember the old times. The next thing I'm going to say is watch your wedding video. If you did a wedding video, if you shot a wedding video, watch it together. I know some people leave that to like wedding anniversary times and stuff like that. Some people actually do it, but I'm saying on Valentine's Day, you guys can just sit down, you know, with a glass of wine, a glass of juice, whatever it is, and watch your wedding video together. Like just relive that day, how beautiful it was. You can actually refresh your love. It can actually make you guys remember how happy you guys were when you first got married, before the stress of marriage actually came and almost started squeezing your neck. Or before the kids came into the picture and stuff like that. So watch your wedding video together and remember and reminisce on the day you guys said I do together. The next thing is write a love list. Okay, it's Valentine's Day. We're not telling ourselves the things we want to change about each other. Let's leave that for another day. Today, we just want it to be all about love and romance and beautiful, sweet things. So write a love list. Write a love list on why I love you. So just sit down. Sometimes we get choked with the affairs of lives, to be fair. We get choked with kids and, you know, all of these things. And it just sometimes makes us a little bit distant from our partners. But what I'm trying to say is, on this day, sit down, write a love list together and read it out to each other. This is why I love you. I love you because you helped me take out the trash. I love you because I know, of course, it cannot be exhaustive. You can't exhaust it. And some people will say it's not good to say one particular reason. It's not good to state reason. You're supposed to love the person regardless. There's no need to be stating reason why you love the person. But I disagree. I feel like sometimes you need to just write down a list, even if it is 10 things, if it's 20 things, if it's 5 things. That doesn't mean that's the only reason why you love them, but you're just stating it, that you want to stress that these are some of the reasons why I love you. So write a love list. Okay, I love you because I love how you drive, you know, I love how you comb your hair, you know, I love how you do the bed sheets in the morning. I love how you cook. You know, I love you because you get what I mean. I'm not going to go through all the list that is popping into my head, but you get what I mean. Just write a love list and read it to yourselves and just like, you know, sit in it and enjoy the moment. Okay. Another thing is dining together, right? Set that day apart. I know it's a Monday. Okay, so it's most likely going to be busy for everybody except you take the day off. I don't know who takes day off for Valentine's particularly, but when you get home, like, take a shower, relax. If you have kids, put the kids to bed early if you can, you know, if it's possible. If not, involve the kids and dine in together. You know, at some point the kids will have slept anyway and you guys will still be awake. Even if it's just 30 minutes, 1 hour, dining together. Bring out your expensive plate, use it to eat. You know, those ones you are giving for visitors, bring them out, use them to eat, you know, and just dining together and enjoy each other's company. And then you can talk about things and just like, or watch a movie together. I'm just saying, particularly dining together. together, eat together. You know, you can decide to make it formal, you can decide to make it casual, you can order food, you can whatever, just like dining together. The other thing I was going to say is there's this, I found out recently that there are these dice, you know, like dice that you roll that are, I think I can hear my son cry. If you can hear my son cry, apologies, is somewhere outside. Someone is with him anyway, but I think I can hear him cry. He must have just woken up. But anyway, I just said that in case you hear him cry during the video. But yeah, I was gonna say there are dices that you can, they're like game dices. You just throw the dice and the dice will decide for you. If you want to add some fun to it or spice to it, you can actually do something like that. And then you can cook together. If this other person doesn't cook much, let the person cook this time around. Two of you guys cook together, or look for a new recipe and try it together. Be watching videos while you're cooking. It just means you're doing something together with that time. Basically, that's what I'm trying to achieve. Another thing is put on some music and dance together. You know, just live in the moment. Dance. Olomi dun dun, oni baby. I don't know why it's that song that came to my mind, but you guys remember the song you danced to, your first dance at your wedding, if you ever did that. Go and look for that song, revive the song. There's a reason why you chose that song to dance to it on your wedding day. Revive the song, put it on and dance to it. Like, you guys, when was the last time you danced with your partner? Even though I don't remember the last time I danced with my husband. When was the last time? Seriously, I'm dancing. Actually, no, we do some just funny dances from time to time, but like serious, just romantic dance, I don't remember. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. What I'm just saying is get some nice music that two of you guys love together, put it on and dance together and just enjoy the moment. Now this one, I know that not everybody will take the advice, but no problem, I wish I'd say it anyway. And it is, post something nice about them on social media and brag about them. Okay, like even if it's just for that one day, just put their picture, say I love you. If that's all you can do, just do it. Or just, you know, just put their pictures up and say I just want to show the world, you know, how wonderful you are. I know some people are, you know, against putting your spouse's picture on Instagram and stuff. Some people are all about privacy or whatever and stuff like that, and I recognize that and I appreciate that. So I'm not forcing anyone to do anything, but it's just one of the things that if you haven't done in a while and you are happy to do it, I feel like it's one of the things that will make your spouse even feel like, oh, look at me all over his page, look at me all over her page and stuff like that. So yeah, it's one thing I thought I'd mention. Even if you don't want to put their pictures, just put my wife is the best in the world, you know, my husband is, I love you, thank you so much, you know, just put it out there for that one day. And let people see how you honor and love and respect and just love your spouse. Okay, actually this one I just added it to because I felt it's something that's quite romantic and something that I actually like myself. Bring your spouse breakfast in bed. You know, it could just be something as little as a toast and a coffee, boiled egg with, you know, or fried egg with bread, or bread and jam, or something as little as just a croissant, or, you know, just, it doesn't have to be exotic. Just a glass of juice, a glass of tea, a cup of tea, and just, I'm just saying to you that it doesn't have to be true with banana and apple and orange and meat pie. I'm exaggerating, but you get what I mean. Like, it doesn't have to be the big tray. It can just be a tiny plate of something. Just bring them breakfast in bed, and you can write a little note beside it or something. Just something to make them feel loved and valued is what I'm talking about. And then finally, say I love you. Say it. Say I love you. As in, I watched a few videos online that people will call somebody and say I love you, and they'll say, what do you want? Or you call your spouse or send message to your spouse and say, I love you, and they'll say, what's happening? Why are you sending me this message? It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Your spouse shouldn't have to question the integrity of your I love you. So if you haven't been saying it quite frequently, of course you say it because you mean it, not because you just want to say it. But if you haven't been saying it quite frequently, then I advise you to start now, so that it won't be as if when you say it now, you're not okay. How much do you want? Okay, what do you want? Let me know. So you don't need to say I love you, just tell me what you want. But anyway, say I love you. Like, say I just love you. Okay, you're amazing. I just love you. You guys, I sound like a love coach. I feel like I can go into business as a love coach, right? You guys, what do you think? Anyway, these are some of the things that I thought about. Most of them I actually just thought about them and I started writing them down in my book, if you see. And then I thought, you know what, let me just share this tips with you guys. And of course, as I'm sharing with you guys, it's also touching me, and I'm going to, you know, go back and fix what needs to be fixed and use some of these tips for myself as well. You know, it's all about making sure that you sustain this relationship you have, making sure that there's still romance, regardless of how many years you've been in a relationship. There's still romance and love and just all the happiness and joy and everything in your marriage. Okay guys, we've come to the end of today's video. Like I said, this one was a little different from the regular content that I used to, because I feel like I'm not in the advising department. Like, I cannot come and tell you how to run your life, and so I try to shy away from some such content. But I felt this was necessary and timely, and I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from it, and you can actually apply them to your marriages and your homes. Okay, so I want to be hearing how Valentine's Day was, you know, after you've done one or two things. I want you to come back and give me testimonies of what went down after all of these little gestures were made with your spouse. Okay, of course I couldn't exhaust all the ideas or all the thoughts, you know, and I'm sure that there's still a lot more little gestures that you can do with your spouse that are not about giving gifts. Okay, I'm not about giving gifts on Valentine's Day. So if you have any idea of stuff like that, then please write them in the comment section below. Let us all share from your experience or share from your knowledge, and let us all just make our spouses happy together. And finally, before I go, if you're still now looking for gifts ideas, like what kind of gifts, I still want to buy gifts. I think all I'm just gonna say is, just, you know, your spouse, you know your partner's best. Okay, so just buy a gift around what you think they need. If there's something they've been looking forward to buying for a while, just buy a gift around that. Or if there's something they have already that needs like an upgrade, then you can buy that for them if you're able to. Okay, so that's just my little advice. If you're looking for what kind of gifts to buy your partners, you know them best, so you know what best suits them. Okay guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Okay, click the red, it's just a red button below. Yeah, okay, and also yeah, also click the notification bell just so you know when a new video drops. Share this video to people you think will benefit from it, and like and comment and engage and all of that stuff. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm gonna see you next week, but till then, stay safe, stay in love. Okay, do some juicy things on Valentine's Day. Okay, and I'll see you next week. Bye.